What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. My name's Jose. So everybody has been talking about this fragrance. So this is the new hype beast. There's always a hype beast, always. Yeah, so everybody's been talking about it. There's a lot of first impressions out there. I did one myself last week. And then I've had about a week to really give it a go and see how it handles itself. And you guys know what it is already. I'm talking about Asad Bourbon by Lattafa. Came out, I think it did come out in 2024 or early 2025, but it took a while to get to the distributors. And the one that had it first, as far as I could see, was fragrancecollection.ca. I got it for about $38. I'm sure it's starting to creep up a bit. And you know, I have things to say about it. So if you guys want to know what I have to say about it, want to get the honest opinion, stick around. I'll see you guys in a second. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so like I was saying, Asad Bourbon. This is let me show you the box real quick. The box is nothing to, write home about. It says Asad Bourbon, 3.4 ounce. This is a Eau de Parfum, 100 ml. I do like the way they raised that emblem. It's kind of got an embossed feel to it. I mean, it definitely is embossed, but really, really nice box. The box is done. Mine was created, let's see. It's so bad when you're going blind. Mine was 12/24, so recently it was created. Now the bottle looks exactly like all the other Asads, which there's two. There's Asad, and then there's Asad Zanzibar, which I don't like. But Brenda loves it. A lot of other people love it. It is changing a little bit while it's sitting in the closet macerating, because I gave it a timeout. And so I'm going to try it again and see how that one goes. This one is Asad Bourbon, and same exact style of a box. The only thing I would say about the bottle, I mean, the bottle seems a little bit, I don't know, it just seems a little bit cheap to me. For some reason or another, this one is heavy. I mean, it's got a lot of weight to it, and I've gone through quite a bit, so it's probably about 1/2 left in this bottle. But it feels heavy, and the cap feels heavy. It doesn't make any weird sounds. Whereas this one, it kind of feels a little cheap to me. It's not as heavy. It's very plasticky. So yeah, it just seems very, very plasticky. At least there's no jiggle. And the cap, when you put it on, it just sounds cheap. Anyway, the juice is what matters, right? The atomizer, decent atomizer, I like it. And let's talk about what's inside this bottle. All right, so let's get this part out of the way. What does it smell like? Who is it trying to impersonate? That is questionable. There's a lot of opinions. I've got the main one is that it's supposed to be a Scandal Absolute clone. Now, I don't know. I've never smelled Scandal Absolute, so I can't tell you. Some people have also said Bad Boy Extreme by Carolina Herrera. I've also heard Most Wanted, Valentino Gold, Stronger With You, but a little less sweetness. So those are the ones they're comparing it to. Like I said, Scandal Absolute is the main one that everybody's talking about, that this is, in the same realm as that one. So like I said, I can't tell you because I'm not sure. Now I am getting Armaf's Checkmate King, and that is supposed to be a clone of Scandal Absolute. So when I get that one in, I'll throw my opinion on how close they smell, somewhere in one of the other videos. I'll let you know. But this has got The reason that they say that this is a clone of Scandal Absolute is because one of the notes matches what Scandal Absolute has in it, and that's the Mirabelle Plum. So this has Mirabelle Plum, Scandal Absolute has Mirabelle Plum, so it's obvious this must be a Scandal Absolute clone. But I haven't figured out, which one exactly it is a clone of, if it's a clone of anything. I mean, look at Zanzibar. Zanzibar, everybody was trying to figure out what it was a clone of, and it really is its own thing. And maybe they were trying to do the same thing here, and it just happens to smell like something else. It's got, like I said, Mirabelle Plum, which gives it that juicy sweetness. Pink pepper, definitely a spicy scent as well. Lavender, which gives it a little floral background, and the opening is the one I enjoy a lot. It's a little floral, a little spicy. You definitely get the sweetness from the Mirabelle Plum. I also find that it has a slight bubblegum kind of scent to it. Nothing crazy. It's, what was it? Wasn't it Invictus that they talked about that it had that bubblegum feel? This, I get a little bit of a bubblegum kind of feel, but not a lot. It's definitely the sweetness from the plum, the spiciness from the pepper, and the floral from the lavender. As it starts to dry down, you get some cacao, some nutmeg, some Davana. Now, Davana gives it a sweet tea-like kind of feel. So there's some more sweetness in it as well. Then it has bourbon vanilla, amber, and vetiver. And I have to believe that the bourbon part of the name has to be bourbon vanilla. I thought it would be some sort of, bourbon or whiskey or, rum, something in there that gave it that bourbon vanilla kind of, that gave it that bourbon name. But no, it doesn't have any alcohol in it whatsoever as far as bourbon, those types. It does have a sweet chocolate kind of feel. It is not gourmand. Definitely has a sweet chocolate kind of feel as it starts to dry down. It's not very boozy, like I said. And what else do I have for you guys? It is a little zesty as it starts to, when you first spray it, it's a little zesty as well. Warm, sweet. Okay, so here's the thing. Is it nice? Yes, I do enjoy it quite a bit. Is it like, oh my God, this thing is absolutely awesome? Not to me. It's a nice scent, but the craze that it's getting, I think is a little bit overhyped, honestly. Now, things like Camera, when that first came out, that was well worth the hype. I mean, to me, Camera. And some people have said that this is well worth the hype as well. This is a good fragrance. It's a nice fragrance, but it's nothing mind-blowing. So I really don't understand where all this hype is coming from. Let's put it up on a pedestal and worship it. It's a good fragrance. I really do enjoy it, but I don't think, it warrants what everybody talking about it. That's George, sorry. Let's see, what else do I have for you? Sweet opening, spicy after the opening as well. It is a mass appealing scent. It's got that feel. It's a fun fragrance. Let me put it that way. It's not something that I would say this is something that I have to wear with a suit and tie. It's not that. I wouldn't wear it with shorts and crappy sneakers and stuff. But I think you can wear it pretty much in any situation. You don't have to worry about, oh, this is only a suit and tie. There are some fragrances that are like that. Like I said, this is a fun fragrance. It's very aromatic, fruity amber as well, slightly floral, and like I said, slightly bubblegumish. It is not gourmand, okay? So don't think it's a gourmand fragrance. It's not. Now, in terms of who can wear it, it is touted as a unisex, and it definitely is unisex. Ladies, you would love this, but it leans slightly towards a male, masculine. But ladies, you wear it if you want to. It's really nice for you ladies as well. So just keep that in mind. When can you wear it? Like I said, you can wear this night or day. You can wear this dressed up or dressed down. It's one of those kind of fragrances. I would say this is probably more of a fall, winter, cool spring kind of fragrance because it's of that sweetness. If you try to wear it when it's super, super hot, you're not, you know, it might get a little bit cloying. So keep that in mind. Now, the big question, performance. Now, I know I've seen a few videos. I've just wanted to get their opinion of it. And everybody says I get, you know, it's not beast mode. I get 6 to 8 hours. I don't even get 6 to 8 hours at all. But then again, keep in mind that on my skin, I hardly ever get 6 to 8 hours. This fragrance, when I spray it, and I've done this so many times, I kid you not, and maybe I'm anosmic to it, but when I spray it, the projection, maybe about a foot and a half, and fairly quickly it starts to draw into you know, becoming just a skin scent. The longevity, I get about 4 to 6 hours with it, and that's being generous because after a while, after I spray it, it definitely becomes a skin scent as well. And it could just be one of those things where I just have to leave it in the closet and let it macerate, so that it can mature and really smell better. That happened to me with Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I first sprayed it, I was doing a review, and I couldn't smell this thing. I literally sprayed it, and literally 10 minutes later, it was gone. I didn't feel I didn't smell anything. I mean, I smelled the scent slightly, but not a lot, and then it was gone. But I put it in the drawer, left it there for probably about 3-4 months, and then I went back to it, and it honestly was stronger. I could smell it. It lasted for maybe 4 hours on my skin. So yeah, that happens, and maybe with this one that'll happen as well. But I just want to let you know, you know, some people say 6 to 8 hours. Some people say, you know, 4 to 6 hours. I'm on the 4 to 6 hour side, and that's being generous. But as far as a scent is concerned, really, really nice. Would I recommend it? Yeah, I would, because one, you never know how it's going to work on your skin. You may get 6 to 8 hours, and even if you don't and you get those 4 to 6, it smells really, really nice. Is it a compliment magnet? I have gotten a compliment on it. I had a lady at work, and I was doing something, and she goes, you smell good, that kind of thing. So yeah, you will get compliments with it. Like I said, it's going up in price, so if you want it, you know, I would stay within the $35 to $40 range. Don't go over that. Give it some time. This, you can still find this for like $18, you know, online. Zanzibar, you can find that for about $17. I think Assad on its own is going up, so it's probably more closer to the $25 mark. You can find it at Burlington as well. Not Bourbon, but this one. But I would imagine at some point you're going to find it at Burlington also, because they're starting to show up with a lot more Middle Eastern fragrances, mainly Lattafa, but they are showing up with those. What else do I have for you guys? I think that's it. I mean, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's a fun fragrance. It's very versatile. I would say, like I said before, spring, fall, winter kind of fragrance, cool. And that's all I have for you guys. I mean, I do like it. I give it, as far as my coffee is concerned, it is coffee worthy. It really is. But because so far the performance on me is not that great, I'm gonna give it a 75. Like, I'll give it an 80 because the scent is really, really nice. I'll give it an 80. And then once I get Armaf's Checkmate King, and I can smell, because everybody says that one smells a lot like Scandal Absolute. I'll compare them and tell you, you know, what the difference is. Also, I'm planning on going to the department store and trying Scandal Absolute if I can find it, to smell it, to let you know if it actually does smell like Scandal Absolute. I don't think it's that it smells like Scandal Absolute. I think it's that people see it as having the same DNA, the same starting DNA as Scandal Absolute, and then it does its own thing. I think that's probably more of what they're talking about. So keep that in mind. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope the information was good. I'm not killing it, you know, as far as my opinion is concerned, but I want to let you guys know that, yeah, there is a little bit of a discrepancy there between what a lot of people are saying and what I see. So I just want to let you guys know. And if you like this video, please do me a huge favor. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. It's like 40% of you don't subscribe to the channel, even though you're watching the videos. It's not gonna hurt you at all. Just press that subscribe button and hit the notification button, which is the subscribe button. You just hit it twice, and it will notify you whenever I put out a new video, which is about 3 times a week. I try to do that. So I hope that this was good for you, and you guys know what to do. As always, you guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.